talk about it tonight. Mental health and wellness is alright. Baby, trust me, it's gonna be alright. Grab a tea and come chat with me. The truth to chat with me, girl.
Hey, what is up, everybody?
Hey, what is going on?
It's gonna be, let's say, our second episode officially, and I have my girl, the lovely Miss J, with me. Say what's up, Miss J.
Hey, everybody.
We are so excited. We are going to be cutting up right now. I'm going to tell you now. I tried to tell you the last time, if you listen to the first episode that I had to do, basically I was letting you know ahead of time that we are about that life. We do have fun. We do laugh. We do joke. But we also, stick to the topic so you are informed on each and every episode that we have. If you did not know, the Chocolate Chat with Meka is where we have a safe space to discuss mental health, wellness, and healing. We want to uplift our community and support each other and share any information that we have that we feel may be helpful. Right, Ms. J?
Absolutely.
Yes. So with that being said, today we got some how can I put this? Some juiciness, some stuff that might trigger you. I don't know. I think this is going to be a good one, Miss J. What do you think?
Definitely. This is definitely going to be a tearjerker. This is, I feel like a lot of people can identify with this topic, especially in the Black community.
Ooh, yes. Well, we will tell you in just a moment what that subject is. We're gonna save that for just a second, but I wanted to talk about, first and foremost, how we know each other, how Miss J and I first met, and what our relationship is with each other. And I'm gonna let you take that from the top, and I'll add in.
Yes.
What do you think? What do you think your first impression of me was, and
first of all, people don't know this is my husband's baby mother. Okay, the first baby. Okay,
this is my baby daddy. What you say, girl?
Who that is?
Right. I am.
Yes.
She's my daughter's stepmother.
We met through Ariel.
Yes, we did. We met through Ariel Brown.
You guys firstborn. It was good. It was all positivity. My first impression, you was nice. I invited you to my wedding. She didn't come. She respectfully didn't come.
Yeah, I remember.
But, maybe it was too soon. We didn't even, I don't think we met each other face to face at that point.
We didn't meet each other quite
No,
yet. But my thing was, I don't really even remember getting the invitation, Miss J.
Yes, I mailed it out because definitely.
Aww.
Yep.
That shows you right there. Like, what's that song? He's mine. You might have had him once, but I got him all the time. She was confident in that thing, baby. Listen. First of all, I gotta say that I think I came to Toronto.
Yes.
Into your first when I first met you at your apartment, and I think both of our moms came, if I'm not mistaken. Your mom was at the apartment, and mine
we went out to dinner or something.
Mine wanted to be nosy and meet you too. So it was like a whole family affair. I guess we were both kind of checking each other out. Like, okay, she seems nice on the phone, but we really got to meet. And I like, she is so cool. I don't have a problem at all with her. I trust her. I think she loves my baby so much. And Miss Ariel was very well taken care of in your hands. So I had to give you all the respect all day long,
Thanks, baby.
And I still know that you do still take care of my baby right now. To this
the grown woman.
Grown behind woman,
ma'am.
Right? All right. Well, I gotta say our topic today is called I've Got Issues, We've Got Issues. Let's talk about our daddy issues, right? You ready? Ooh, child, it got hot in here, didn't it?
Yes.
You know what I was thinking of? I said I wanted to discuss a song that I thought about. The reason why I thought about this topic was a song called We Need a Resolution by Aaliyah. And the lyrics are saying, I'm tired of arguing, girl. I'm tired of arguing. And that's what Timberland says. And he says, did you sleep on the wrong side? I'm catching a bad vibe and it's contagious. What's the latest? Speak your heart. Don't bite your tongue. Don't get it twisted and don't misuse it. What's your problem? Let's resolve it. We can solve it. What's the causes? It's official. You got issues. I got issues, but I know I miss you. Right? Mm-hmm. That sums it up.
Sometimes that's a toxic relationship.
Oh my God, whole toxic. Just whole toxic.
Okay.
You know, and honestly, our show is not even just going to be about relationships. We are going to really go into our relationships with our children, our family members, you know, our significant others, if you have one. I don't at this time, you know, but this really touched home for me when I was reading these, you know, this information.
Too.
Yeah, so I definitely want to get into why I chose that. And I thought of that song. I've been saying the name wrong the whole time, Miss J. I've been saying, what was the name of it? It's called We Need a Resolution, but I thought it was Am I Supposed to Change? Because she says that a lot.
Oh.
It was wrong. That's why I couldn't find it. Bless my heart, right? Anyway, so I've got issues, we've got issues. Part 1 is daddy issues. I'm going to make this a 2-part series. I think we should talk about mommy issues next. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely.
Ooh, Lord, we're going to offend a few people, but it's okay. We love you anyway, boo. You know? So, both of us today, we're going to discuss an article that we found. It's by the Kentucky Counseling Center. And it's basically entitled, Do I Have Daddy Issues? The Real Psychology Behind Daddy Issues. And baby, it was juicy. I gotta say, it hit home tremendously. The first topic that I really spoke home to me was says 6 signs that you may have daddy issues. And so they list these things, and you might actually relate, I believe. Basically, first we want to say that daddy issues are just basically, you know, complex, unhealthy relationships that we may have with our fathers, and we want to discuss how it affects our lives today.
Right.
You know, so the first sign that you may have daddy issues, or that I may have daddy issues, is that you are interested in much older men. I can't say I can relate to that, but I do know that.
Not me, baby.
Yeah, I don't want none to.
Unless they're signing that.
You know what I'm saying, baby?
Okay, no, but
I was never sugar daddy.
No, I think older men are attractive. Like I can see, but me personally was to like date like an older man. No.
Yeah, me either. You know what? I did see that in a lot of the foster youth that I've encountered. The young ladies do want older men. They want to be taken care of. They want that security, and they don't want nobody their age, because emotionally and intellectually, they are more mature than these little boys.
Right. Well, maybe now thinking about it, when I was younger, like, you know, 18, I like older guys. But I feel like everybody did. Like that was a thing, wasn't it?
I was scared. I was so scared. When they were trying to talk to me, I was like, I'm 18. I'm 18. What you want with me? I ain't got nothing for you. I got nothing for you. I had to hold that. I'm scared. I was very shy in the box. Okay.
I liked older. I guess that's
that was
because I wanted to be taken care of.
Exactly. They had the money.
Yes, definitely. Not too much older.
Not too much older. Number 2, you are clingy, possessive, and protective.
Wow. I'm definitely protective.
Yeah. I found myself being a little clingy. I gotta say that. I wanted
Are you? I can't picture you.
It depends on the day of the week.
Because this time I don't even answer a phone.
Listen, you know what? You're right. But it depends on if I really liked you. If I really like you, true. I don't want to lose it.
Right.
I get
yes.
That good feeling going away.
Got it.
That was me. But possessive and protective. Possessive, I'm not that possessive. I'm like, yo, do you? You don't want to be here, baby. Peace to you, you know, but I'm protective and a little clingy, I think, if I really like you. But I've been working on that. I really think the older I've gotten, I just am like,
you just have to let it go. Let people be people. Right.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Yeah. Number 3, you consistently demand assurance of love. Now, this one says, if you grew up developing insecurities, you would consistently seek assurance from your partner about their feelings for you. And you also tend to compare yourself with your partner's exes. I think we all do that a little bit on the low. We just want to know, like, who were you with before? What kind of woman did you like before you met me? You know, you want to know, like.
Absolutely.
It's her booty bigger than mine.
Right.
Just silly stuff like that. Women are we can be insecure.
We're petty.
Right? We can be petty.
Right.
Number 4, you can constantly attract abusive partners. I went through that. I had 2 back-to-back physically and emotionally abusive relationships. And I definitely felt like there were years of that, in a row of
right.
And I don't know how I stayed in it. I never thought I would have been in anything like that. I was so self-assured and confident in myself growing up, and to be in that, I was like, wow, I'm really that chick I was talking junk about. Like, she's so stupid. Why? How could she be in that? I found myself being that chick. It was scary. It was sad, but I had to develop, get my self-esteem back in order and know who I was. It was like, oh, wait. I'm Meka. Why am I putting up with this foolishness? You got to go. Let me see. I think number 5 we're on. Because we have 6. Gotta move along, huh? You may seem to crave a lot of sex. What do you think?
I don't know.
You don't know about that one?
I never struggled with that.
No, because it's saying you think that sex is the only way you can keep a partner.
Oh.
I gotta say,
maybe, yes.
I did do a little thing.
Definitely when I was younger. Definitely.
Yeah, outside of the box.
When we didn't know better.
No. Yeah, we didn't know. And we were like, okay, let's try this. Or even
this is it.
I was uncomfortable with a lot of stuff at the time, when I was younger, and I still did it because I felt like this is what you're supposed to do in a marriage or in a relationship to keep them, or to just be, this is what they're doing apparently. This is what they're doing out in the streets. I didn't know any better. But if I'd have known then what I know now, I know that if I'm uncomfortable and you know that and you still wanted me to participate in it, you don't really care about me.
No, right, absolutely. I agree.
Ooh, all right. Ooh, Lord, getting hot. So number 6, you don't want to be alone. You're never single, it says. You are jumping from one romantic relationship to another without a pause, and you don't care whether you end up with a decent or abusive partner. Wow, that's crazy. I absolutely was in that boat. I absolutely was. I was in the single, what do you call it? A serial monogamous, to where I was with the man and I was with that man. And, if it didn't work out, I was like, oh, well, must not be meant to be. Next,
Right.
And I really did not see a problem with it. I did not. I felt like I didn't want to be alone. And it was we weren't together for a reason. So I just moved on. Totally unhealthy now that I'm thinking about it. But we live and we learn. You were too? But were they back to back? Did you always have a boyfriend?
No, sometimes there were moments that were back to back, but there's been also times where there was space.
Okay.
And I didn't, especially after like being in an abusive relationship, I definitely needed that space because I didn't trust anybody.
Oh,
I didn't trust him. I didn't trust people in general, to the point like I was like hiding in the closet. So at the end of the day, like it really takes a toll on you.
It does. I'm there. It does. I'm at the point where I have been. I talked to somebody. I was very serious about them over the summer and have not really gotten into anything since. I kind of really been to myself because I'm tired. I'm just tired. People really do tell you what they want you to hear to get you, and boy, you find out the real deal, and it's not cute. So but I'm the type that try to give people a chance. Give them a benefit of the doubt, but Jesus, I gotta learn to filter these fools a little better. You know what I'm saying? Jeez, Louise.
Honestly, I feel so sorry for these women out here.
The dating game
The dating scene is horrible. Like, are you kidding me?
It's hard out here.
I wouldn't survive.
It's hard out here.
I wouldn't survive at all because these guys have no manners, no home training. It's ridiculous.
So that'll lead to the next part. Those are the men who are these fathers. They turn into these fathers that we want to say that are causing our daddy issues, right? These are the types of fathers that we're going to talk about. I'll let you take that.
Okay, well, there's the emotionally unavailable father. They said they are physical present at home, but emotionally unavailable to their daughters. The child feels incomplete, abandoned, despite having a parent who is physically available. Well, for myself, I mean, I had a dad that was very affectionate, but he worked a lot, you know? So really that emotional bond wasn't there as it should be. He tried his best. He was absolutely loving, says, I love you, you know, hugs. You know what I'm saying? Like, definitely was there to give that emotion, that affection. But because of work schedule, which most Black people, family household, because of work, they're unable to tend to their kids or give them, their children, that emotional bond.
Absolutely.
That attention.
If you have a large family too, you know.
Yes, and I'm the oldest out of, 7?
Yep, whole nother subject. Oh my gosh. So what's the next one, Ms. J? Number 2 was what?
The abusive and violent father. So definitely I can identify with that. That was my situation growing up with a very abusive father, who was, you know, Jamaican background, very strict. I had an extremely strict father, couldn't wear lipstick, bandanas. This is in high school. Bandanas, you know when bandanas in?
Yeah.
Couldn't wear that because he felt like it was gang related. You know, he was a social worker in one of the worst communities in Toronto. And definitely, like, you know, he paid his dues. He definitely was good to the community, but not
that great at home.
His daughter, you know.
Wow.
So, and it says they mistreat their daughters because of their impulsive, hot-tempered, and unstable emotional and mental state. Children living with this kind of father grow up struggling with mental health problems. It definitely affected my mental health. Like,
you see my eyes, Miss J? I had to blink 17 times right then because I'm like, golly gee, that is so true. That's so relatable. Great googly moogly. Wow.
Why wouldn't it? And I don't agree with fathers even hitting their daughters after even a certain age.
Yeah. Right.
I feel like no.
That's not acceptable.
Because at that point, you're hitting a woman.
Yes, you are. That's right.
It's not a child anymore. So that's where a lot of fathers don't know how to differentiate what is
absolutely
right, what's appropriate
Mm-hmm.
age and what is not.
Absolutely.
And that's where, you know, especially in the Caribbean household, they will beat their kids until they leave.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely.
I think that's kind of what we've been taught from even slave mentality. If you think about it, right? We were taught that if you do something wrong, you got whipped, right? So that's what we do for our kids. It's been passed down from generation to generation. I definitely
don't agree. Yeah.
I had a problem with that at first because of how I was raised. My butt was toe up. I was very raised in a very strict Christian household as well.
Right.
And they believed in discipline. I heard a lot. Spare the rod, spoil the child. And that was, I gotta say, I was a good girl after that. I really gotta say it helped me, but then it hindered me at the same time because you got used to that abuse, or you were very afraid of what you were going to do to get a smack or, a whooping, so girl,
I was rebellious. I was considered a bad child.
Really?
I wasn't too rebellious. I was just misunderstood. Like, that's what take time to know your kids, guys. Like, one thing if I can recommend is take your time to know who your child is. Like,
absolutely,
who is that person? Their personality, everything. And I think that will give you parents a lot of understanding.
Absolutely.
And one thing is, another tip I want to give is sometimes you got to see you in your child. Deal with the you.
And it's not always cute. That is also what I'm going to say from my experience.
And sometimes you be like, okay, I don't have to be like this.
Yeah.
Don't gotta beat their ass.
Ooh, I learned that a little late in the game,
Right.
Unfortunately. Now the third one says the pampering and indulging father. I didn't get that. I don't know nothing about that.
Definitely no.
Never spoiled or anything like that. Just always,
the
necessity, period. Okay.
Life.
Shelter, food, and clothes. Boom. There you go. Now you're set for life.
See, my food was poor people food was corned beef and rice.
Oh, wow. We did have a lot of rice with everything, but I think that's a cultural thing as well. My dad was considered like a geechee because that's a real thing. Geechees. Gotta look at that. The Southern culture, rice with everything because it helps to fill you up.
Yes.
It helps to get your tummy full. You might not have a whole bunch of meat, but you definitely got some rice. And now my dad he was a hunter. He would kill our food. It'd be sitting in the sink and he'd clean it, and then you got to kind of play guess that food. Isn't that terrible? Oh my gosh, that's a whole different subject. My gosh, flashbacks. The fourth one was the toxic and the controlling father. What you think about that, Ms. J?
Well, based on description, it says these parents are excessively involved in their children's life and are shielding them from disappointment. Daughters who grew up with a helicopter dad often seek very dominating partners. That wasn't me.
Me, I don't feel like that.
I can see it though. Like that, growing up. Well, I felt like I kind of grew up sheltered.
Me too. I was so dumb.
I couldn't even watch it.
I was dumb. Like
I was nice.
I was
so
definitely from that later in life. I learned things that people had already been through, and I'm still like, really? You love me? Oh,
right.
I believe you.
Right.
So
definitely had that controlling. See, my father was definitely controlling. Made sure that didn't want me to be out there or mix up with anything or be a part of any gang, which that wasn't even my personality. Right. But that's where it's like controlling to the point it's harmful.
Oh yeah, it could be. Yeah, I couldn't. I mean, let's see. He was very strict about boys. I gotta say that. Like, I couldn't even go to the neighbor.
Definitely. Mine's been crazy.
Yeah, really, really strict about that. Let me see. What's the next one? Number 5. The ruined and the dependent father. No kind of ties to that one.
No.
That one is saying those are the fathers who are dependent on their daughters for their everyday survival.
I ain't taking care of no grown man.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
I do not take care of grown men.
The end, And number 6, the anguished and the distressed father. So daughters normally would look up to their fathers with admiration, and it says, so when a father begins to disappoint his daughter constantly, there is a big possibility that she will grow up with daddy issues. Now, I've seen that a lot. I've seen that.
Yes, I
say
feel
me
even with
personally.
myself. Like I just remember thinking, like at one point in time, like I thought my dad was amazing. Even different points in life, I still think he's like an amazing person, regardless of, you know, what he's done in our issues. He's a wonderful guy. Pause. He has wonderful qualities.
Okay. That's understandable.
There's some things that he have, you know, some good qualities.
Yeah.
Not everybody.
All of our dad has
all bad.
Right there. I was just gonna say, I feel like I felt protected with my dad. I gotta say that. I don't feel like and maybe that's why I was looking for elsewhere. I felt like that's something that I wanted, is somebody that's gonna protect me like my dad did. He was overprotective. Right. He definitely was protective to me. Speaking of overprotective, we got some tea about that later in our entertainment news and celebrity news. We're gonna get into that in just a moment. But there was a question that was sent in to us from a young lady. And I think it is relevant to our topic. And she wanted to know, is there ever a point in your life when you grow out of having daddy issues? Ooh, oh man.
Wow. My humble suggestion is get help immediately. You want to have a
Jay, you're breaking up a little bit. You're lagging. I don't know if there's anything we could do about that. Okay.
Oh, can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
You can hear? Okay. Yes. I was saying my number one advice is definitely seek counseling.
Yes.
Immediately.
Yes.
The quicker you do it, the faster you can resolve your issues. And then have a successful relationship.
Absolutely.
And not only with males, but with females as well, you know?
That's right.
With people professionally.
Uh-oh. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
For those of you who don't know, I am in a whole different state than Miss J. I am in New York, and she is in Savannah, Georgia. So
Georgia in the building.
Right, Georgia. Yes. But as I was gonna say, just bear with us. We're gonna get this stuff tightened up, but we are doing the best we can in the different locations. So I just want to give that disclaimer. But I wanted to address that question as well. I know that I totally agree with you, Miss J. I do believe that the earlier you get therapy and seek some type of help, you know, if you seek some type of help earlier in your life, you will prevent issues later on in your life. And don't be afraid to talk to someone about your concerns, because like you were saying, your relationships that you establish now and getting help will affect your life later. You don't want to be my age and can't, you know, deal with people because of the things that happened with your dad when you were 10, 11, 12, 13. You know what I mean? Like, it's just hard. So my advice to you, young lady, is to, like Miss J said, seek some help. Not your homegirls, not your professional, a professional that can work through those things with you, so that you can have coping mechanisms that can help you get through your life. All right, and that was good. That was good. That was fun talking about that.
Right.
So our next segment is the celebrity entertainment in the news. I want y'all to grab your tea and come chat with me. Woo-wee. So this has been hot. All these memes already.
It's getting hot in here.
Absolutely. Okay. If we're talking about Will Smith and Chris Rock and how he slapped holy fire water out of him on the Oscars. Woo! That was crazy, right?
Baby.
I watched that so many times. I was like, is this real? I kept
I could have bed early. And he was like,
I woke up to it.
I seen this at 4 a.m.
Wow.
And I'm like, oh my God. What the hell?
I didn't watch the Oscars.
Is this a joke?
Yeah, I thought it was staged at first. When I watched Will Smith in the audience and he was saying, keep my wife's name out your effing mouth, I looked at that man's face and he was on some, and I'm gonna give you another smack if you he was not playing.
Say one more word.
Just a sentence, utter a mumbling word about my wife. He was that serious. And what do you think about that?
First of all, I don't condone violence.
Mm-hmm.
However,
I
should I give him my next one?
I know that's right.
You know, my thing is you gotta protect. You see, when it comes to your wife,
protect the women
don't
in your
let
life.
nobody say anything.
Period.
Right, anything about your wife. And that's the thing. It's just like a lot. I think we get accustomed to like, oh, we fought so hard for this spot, and then we should allow somebody to disrespect because we fought hard for this spot. No, that's unfair.
It's not okay. It's
right,
not okay.
And she publicly went out and said she had this issue. So my thing is, the person that wrote your joke or your manager, nobody didn't tell you nothing.
Nope,
nobody didn't advise you anything.
I feel like you can joke, but when you take it too far, like he doesn't have that sense of, I respect. Like, would you want somebody to say that about your wife? If you can say something and you won't want nobody to say it to you, then you might not want to say it, right? Like, chill. You can be funny without being hurtful.
Right.
But
once you seen her face, she should have immediately say, Chris Rock should have said, my bad, it was a joke. It was not even say it's a joke, that was distasteful.
Yeah.
Something to kind of diffuse the situation.
And I love you.
But he didn't care.
No.
He's been attacking them for years. Like, I know. Ooh. But one thing that I did end up reading was it stated that in this book it said that he had daddy issues, and growing up he always felt like he was a coward and wasn't a man. So
wow. Who said that?
I'm surprised. In his book.
Will Smith?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow! So how about
seeing his mom get beat from his father? He felt like he was a coward,
and I can see
wasn't
that.
A man.
I can totally see that. I have witnessed some people in my family who felt helpless.
Right.
How about
so when it comes to your wife, something that you have control about,
he's tired. He's number one. He's tired of hearing their name in everybody's mouth, making their relationship a joke. So I feel like he was at the end of his rope. Let's just be honest. He's tired of people disrespecting him and his wife, and he was tired and wanted to prove like, and anybody else can get it too. You know what I mean? Like, just cut this out. Let's end this right here. But that was funny. And Chris Rock honestly kept going with the show. He said, "Listen, I got to get this check regardless." And he ain't jump on Will Smith's back and start trying to hit him back. He just was like, wow. You could tell he was stunned. He didn't know what to do.
Right.
That was hilarious. Well, that was cool, but we got to do next, Miss J.
What?
We got to go into the next segment that we call Promote Yourself. Yes. I am so into helping other people promote their businesses and their ideas and their products and services. So I wanted to take a moment. I'll let you go ahead and tell us who we're promoting today.
We are promoting Ariel Brown, Hair by Ace.
Our baby.
Yes. All right. You can definitely reach her on Facebook, Hair by Ace, or on Instagram, Hair by Ace .llc. Let me spell it for you guys so you make sure you follow her. HAIRBYACEE.LLC.
All right. And
she is in the Savannah, Georgia area. So please hit her up, surrounding areas.
She loves to do hair and she cares about her clients. She really wants to try to do her very best. I'm saying this from experience, and she's gotten so good. Like, my baby has come a long way, right? Yeah, she's a little
with it. Okay.
And if you look at her page, you'll see that she's done
photo shoots. She is extremely talented, and we're not being biased.
Yes. Your husband, Mr. Brown, is a great photographer. He took some wonderful pictures of her work, and she's also doing stuff on TikTok and Instagram. Go check her out. If you're in the Savannah area, hit her up. Actually, she is also willing to travel, you know.
But that fee.
A little small fee. We ain't gonna say for free, but we definitely, for a small fee, I'm pretty sure she will meet you where you are. Right? Get that paper, honey. Right? So I wanted to end the show, as always, with a positive thought, or 2 positive thoughts and affirmations that I felt would be relevant to us at this time, especially right now with me having this brand new podcast, this new venture. I have been researching and reading and trying things and denying things, and I needed this in my life right now to help give myself that boost and say, you can do it, right?
Right.
And the first one is, I am creative. Now, with that being said, everybody has their own creative ideas and stuff. You may not be like Miss J. You may not be able to put together that color scheme to go with those flowers that go with that outfit. That go, you know what I mean? You might be creative with writing books and short stories like I do. Or you might be creative in the fact that you come up with plays, or, you know, whatever it is that you are good at. You have to tell yourself, I am creative, and don't be afraid to promote yourself, right? And the other one is, I am confident. I struggled with that, Miss J. I was always so shy.
I was shy too.
Right.
I was shy growing up, like, definitely. I hated that. Like, I'm still kind of shy. No, I am. But new people.
Only new people though, but we know.
I'm quiet. Like, just remember, just meeting me. I was cool, but I was still quiet.
You were very quiet until I got to know you.
I'm shy.
And then you was like, when I met you, and we got to know each other.
We went out. Remember this? Girl.
We had so much fun. Oh my gosh. Yes, because I always would come and either drop off Ariel in Georgia. I think you guys lived in Fayetteville for a second.
Yes.
Yep. So Fayetteville, North Carolina. And then I came to see you a few times with Ariel when you guys moved to a different part of Savannah before you got your house. So, you know, we have had an opportunity to see each other and talk and get to know each other over the years. And I have to say that there was an event that happened recently that made me respect you so much. A family emergency that happened, and it made a light shine in my heart for you. I want to cry. You were there for me and my family when I needed you, and you just came through. You made sure that Ariel was there and available for my family member when we needed you. And it took you up to be on my Christmas list, just to say that. I just love you so much.
I love you too, baby.
Yes. Yeah, so you guys have to respect it. We definitely have a unique relationship where we are able to still be friends and, you know, put aside any foolishness, you know, and just love on each other and support each other as Black women and as a family. You know, you opened your door several times to me. I've never had to get a hotel when I come and visit. I come and stay with you and my mama and my kids and my foster, you know, like, oh my God.
In a 2-bedroom.
Yes, you and your husband are like, come on. Even if you got to get an air mattress or some comforter, let's go. We're doing this. Let's be a family. And it's been awesome. This has been awesome. A lot of people cannot say that. A lot of people don't get along with their exes, girlfriends, mama, wives, none of that. And we are different. We something different. You know what I'm saying? Well, anyway, I just wanted to let you know that if you have questions and concerns, you definitely can get with us on Instagram and follow us at TCC with Meka. And Facebook has the same handles at TCC with Meka. And Twitter, we are at chat_Meka. You can find us on Apple, Google, Spotify, and Anchor. The links will be on the Facebook page, which is the Chocolate Chat with Meka, and you can click and find our podcast if you click the link. And we're gonna probably try to get a show out every week. Guys will, and come to you with that tea, come to you with some facts, come to you with some support, some help, and a whole bunch of love. All right. Well, that ends our show today. Miss J, it's been a pleasure, and we will chat come and just grab your tea, come chat with me, the chocolate chat with Meka. We love you.
Love you.
Bye.